again, so I had to restart. Okay, I guess there is nothing here. So let's go to Maximicule. It's an impost. Apparently there is... Ah, there are Reapers here, okay. Let's read everything and do a mission before. I think that's a better way to do this. Damkiana, as the main source of helium-3 in the Maskimxul system, is orbited by an abandoned recovery station that the Ragni built during their days of conquest. Because the Ragni trusted their high tolerance for radiation, the stations were poorly shielded against cosmic rays and have deteriorated over time. The Citadel species built their own stations during the Ragni War, several of which have been maintained to this day. Alright. Swen, the Ragni home world, is tightly locked to the system's red dwarf, with one side constantly bombarded by the sun and the other completely frozen. Life evolved in the Terminator. The perpetual twilight zone between Swen's two extremes. The Ragni mainly forage underground. Swen's abundant subterranean rivers presented them with a place to thrive, wrestling with the engineering problems of Swen's extreme surface environment may have given the Ragni their first insight in how to build interstellar spacecraft. Swen was the site of the last battle of the Ragni Wars, when Krogan forces bombarded the planet and the Ragni abandoned their surface buildings for the security of their tunnels. The Krogan, resistant to Swen's toxic atmosphere, carried weapons of mass destruction into the secret chambers of the Ragni Queens and detonated explosions so powerful that sinkholes are still visible today. I think this is one of them, I guess. Terminator, why don't they say equator or something? Oh, maybe because it's a longitude thing, not a latitude thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Karapsu is the first terrestrial planet the Ragni visited after achieving a spaceflight. Although most of the Karapsu is composed of silicate minerals, the Ragni made an important discovery when they charted the Howling Gulf, an enormous crater near the planet's equator. The impression was caused by the impact of several dozen extrasolar asteroids containing large quantities of element zero. The Ragni took samples of the new element back to Swen for further study. Centuries later, when the Ragni captured the Citadel explosion that opened the relay to the system, their research on ESO helped them reverse engineer the ship's FTL drives. The Ragni built faster than light vessels of their own and rapidly expanded beyond their own stars. Okay. Good. Let's see what this is all about. This Post X-19 was built shortly after the Ragni Wars in case any Ragna survived the annihilation of Suen. The post orbits the mass relay and is still manned and maintained, although today it largely exists as a customs checkpoint for researchers studying the Ragni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries being assigned to the station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Suen for over 1,000 years. Well, those fuckers didn't see the Reapers kidnap everyone? Fucking idiots.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay. Let's buy fuel. Buy fuel, do that quest, and... Not that quest, do that and go to Tuchanka. I guess. For another long stretch of main plot lines. Mavirog. Okay, I don't know if I read these ones. I don't think so. So let's read them anyway. Because why not? Sometimes there is interesting lore contained. Credits, alright. Will be useful. Let's read them. Pathanlis. It's a large rock world with an unusual thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. The frigid world's crust contains extensive deposits of uranium and occasional loads of natural occurring plutonium. With a total mass more than 4 times that of Earth, Palantis should have significantly thicker atmosphere. This unusual feature was flagged as a worthy of scientific investigation, but the need for expensive amounts of radiation shielding has deterred interest. Farkrothu, standard gas hydrogen giant. Planet is only distinguished by its moon. Several dozen of them have been scouted into likeness of an anthropodal alien race not yet known to council science. Radiometric dating suggests the moons to have been worked over 500,000 years ago. Paravin. It's a small, unremarkable rock world. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium with deposits of aluminum. Paravin's low mass has left it tidally locked to a star Han. If there were any sources of valuable mining stations, could be established in the relatively temple twilight band. Evasion. Small rock and ice planet with a thin atmosphere of ammonia and methane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of tin with deposits of potassium. The planet has a rudimentary ammonia-based life, mainly concentrated around the geothermal vents deep underground. Several storm cycles are common. Due to limited visibility, navigation may be difficult. Good, we are not going to navigate. Honinsa! It's a Jovian-sized gas giant that with a standard hydrogen helium atmosphere. Traces of methane give the planet its distinct cobalt blue tint. Spectral analysis indicate its extensive rig system is mostly composed of ice crystals. Honinsa has an exceptionally powerful magnetic field which creates strong radio interference throughout the inner system. And we go away. Because this is fuel and I have a full tank. Cure the genophage. Okay, let me see something. First, my journal. Terrorist abductions. Land on banning and provide protection. Most of them are into Shank, aren't they? Where the fuck is Benning? I want to do that quest. Hello, Skyhope. Skyhope. Yeah. How are you? Benning. Where is Benning? Ah, there we go. Arcturus stream. That was new, yeah. And now I understand the ones that glow are where the missions are. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying my voice. Yeah, I do have an strange accent. Okay, let's roll to the other place first. Or maybe not, let's read fast. And we will move quickly. Hydrogen helium gas giant Themis is one of Arcturus' stable satellites, rapidly orbits the massive star. Is this the Arcturus station I have read so much about? Completely fucking destroyed. Lying at the L5 Lagrangian point of Themis are fused metal fragments of the Arcturus station, destroyed by the Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it's a cold grave for 45,000 people. What kind of accent? Ah, hello, Love Shack, how are you? Yeah, I like my Star Wars as well. It's sad there are not more games, but I've read that Star Wars 1313 that they're going to release. It sounds an awesome game. I'll play that when it comes out, if I can. One of Arcturus Irene helium gas giants, Irene had infrastructure in place for fueling civilian and military starships with helium-3 and anti-protons. None of this infrastructure has survived the Reapers. And I will also play the Old Republic when it comes for free. Eunomia is a largely made of ice frozen around a metal poor core. Its deposits were of little use to humans building Arcturus station, who favored materials from the asteroid's town into the system. Eunomia lies neglected in the void. There is no obvious Reaper presence here. Okay. First assault. I haven't heard about first assault. I'm going to check it out. Okay. Try.
I found something.
Okay. That was strange. I'm guessing that's more fuel, so let's get it when we come back.
Evasion successful.
The Euler system. 1 week ago. Need to research that one. Haven't heard of it. Do you mind telling me what it is about?
Signal confirmed.
Okay. I guess more fuel. Let's read and then do a quest. Yukawa. It's a small rock planet within a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide. After a labor dispute with companies shipping metallic asteroids to the nearby Arcturus system, Yukawa's iron core and blanket of hematite were briefly mined to aid in the construction of Arcturus station. Yukawa's reputation as the scab planet persists to this day, and its other resources are not particularly notable. Okay. Fermi. It's a rock-wrapped in case of carbon dioxide and oxygen, though its temperatures and concentrations make it difficult to support life. Many moons and debris are in its immediate vicinity, leading researchers to believe that at some point Fermi was impacted by something large, launching fragments of the planet into orbit. The wreckage from a scientific station can be detected here, more evidence of the Reaper's presence in the system. Well, apparently they have gone away. They don't give a shit anyhow. Ah, it was leaked! Ah, stormtroopers! In the Galactic Civil War, great! I would love to kill rebels. Name for Matthew Silva, leader of the Prospector team that unearthed the Protean archives on Mars. This ice giant was once home to a large recovery operation for helium-3. In its heyday, the helium-3 flowed freely, here to fuel merchant ships commuting from Bering to Arcturus. All infrastructure in Silva has been destroyed along with the colony in Oliveira, its moon. Now finally, to Benning. The nearest garden world to Arcturus station, it's the primary source of food supply and important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in any attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of the Arcturus and Earth, the Reaper sent a small force to Enning to destroy its convoys, a spaceport, and starships. With the population immobilized and communications cut, the main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing that could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Hit sources in Benning's water space indicate a non-Reaper presence there. 2 million before invasion. Okay. It's land!